Absolutely.
It'll come up.
What is up, everybody? This is the Bootz and Scootz Detoxify Hour. We're giving you our Destiny. I know. Destiny 2 first impressions. My name is Scoots.
And my name is Boot.
And you have joined us for the Detoxify Hour. We are going to jump right into it. And just let you know, we're playing Destiny 2. And we are going to give you our first impressions. We are going to be running a mission that's real early on in the game, but guess what? We're going to do it not solo, but how, Boots?
Oh, I think we're going to be playing some co-op tonight.
Yes, we are, sir, and we are going to jump right into the action, and we'll talk a little bit about our first impressions along the way, and some fun stuff as well. But I have this mission to do. Boots and I are going to do it together. It's called the Red War Campaign, and this is the first time I will be going to the planet Titan, ironically, as a hunter.
Ironically. Yes, and also people will probably notice that we are ironically still rocking our very first ships in the game. I mean, we're flying in these ships ironically because it's so old. We already have like a ton of other ships. But,
there's just a whole... you could almost think that it's like an airport of ships that we have, which is to say I don't have any.
Yeah, we both have no other ships. It's kind of that's an inside Destiny joke. Destiny 1, it used to be like people would go back and fly that original ship that you start the game with way back late in the game, and of course it was like, oh man, how's come we're using that very first ship, and it's like year 3. But anyway, stupid inside joke. So I digress.
Unless you're being ironic, take that ship off.
Yes, so we should talk a little bit about, Scoots, about what happened when we started playing Destiny 2.
So, absolutely. This is one of the first games I've ever pre-ordered and pre-downloaded and was ready to rock the party. And I know Boots was right there with me, and we were
totally there. We were actually party chatting at the time, like as the countdown timer counted down.
So the amazing game started. As soon as it went 3, 2, 1, 0 playable, you went, hey, what's going on, buddy? You went right into a queue where it said the Destiny servers are temporarily at capacity. So you're pretty much effed right now. And that was, it was just funny because all the anticipation build up. It took us probably 20, 25 minutes to get into the game. In retrospect, it's totally not, I don't even, whatever. But it was just so funny to wait so long for such an awesome game. An anticipated
we were right in
game.
The forefront. We were like sitting there waiting. We were online. We were like holding our breaths, and then like the launch happened, and 20 minutes, you just sit and wait. It just seemed like the longest 20 minutes ever.
It certainly did. Wow, this is really cool, by the way. They were like on an ocean.
Yeah, take a look around, dude.
I'm going to give the viewers a little view. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of idea of how Boots and I, just to reiterate, how we play a little bit is that we're not for bum rushing through a game and trying to get to the story ends right away. We do quite a bit enjoy the grind. So we are not near the end. We are not near...
No, I think there's people who have probably already beaten all the campaigns or the missions. I'm sure of it. So if you take a look, Scoots is a level 7 currently. And this is like... and they give you plenty to do right off the bat, but this is definitely like only the second story mode mission. And that's why, I actually have run it already. I was a jerk, and I played ahead the other night because I just couldn't wait for Scoots. I was like, dude, I'm gonna play, and this is I'm not gonna spoil anything for Scoots. This is a really fun mission. So, but just look at the scenery. I mean, this is the first time Scoots is on this planet Titan. Well, it's not a planet; it's a moon. But
spoiler. I thought we were on a planet.
What? This isn't a planet? What the hell?
I'm going to orbit, that's it.
But super cool. I mean, because if people know their local solar system, they might know that Titan is supposed to have a bunch of oceans underneath it, and it's actually this is not really very realistic according to Bootz, because the oceans would be are supposed to be they're supposed to be frozen oceans. There's maybe water underneath the frozen surface, but anyway, I think this is really cool. It's a cool mission. It's a cool location. It's like a super like bunch of I don't know like what is like oil rigs almost like a
It
and
does.
they're just super cool.
And it even has a little safety first thing here on painted on the wall, and that's pretty
Oh, that's
terrific.
and that's the Boots and Scoots motto too. Safety first as we're playing video
That's
games. So
that's correct.
that's why I have my seatbelt on. So, but
I
isn't this
gotta.
a cool location, dude?
This
Look
is
at
really cool, and I gotta say, like, even different from Destiny One, like stuff is like shifting and like reacting to the physics of the platform, which I find really it's a small touch, but one that I actually really appreciate.
Oh yeah, and you know what I feel like happened later on in Destiny One is that probably because of the complaints from people about how the missions were fairly linear or straightforward or whatever. Even towards the end of Destiny One, I feel like they like with the DLC packs, like I thought the missions started getting better and better. They are really high caliber as far as missions go. In the beginning of this game, so far, I would say the missions have not disappointed so far. This one included, but just like the variation of what you do in each mission. And I'm gonna let you figure out what to do here, Scoots, because oh damn, I almost fell off.
Whoa!
Hey, check this out, dude. I think hopefully I don't actually die, but watch this. Like I kind of almost went off the edge here, but then but never mind. I actually went off the edge. What I was gonna, you can revive me, but I kind of caught the edge a little bit, and then my character. You know how they do this thing now where your character will kind of grab on, and like it gives you a little bit of a I don't know. It's a little touch to the game.
A second chance. Yes,
Yeah, like
I know.
if you don't make the jump, and then like you can kind of your character will actually kind of reach out and climb, and so that is a huge help to a player like me because most of the time I don't make jumps the first time around.
Ooh.
So I noticed you figured out what to do with that door right away. It actually took me a little while to do that.
All right.
So good job.
My general reaction.
Did you punch it? Did you punch it or did you shoot it?
I just shot it. My general
Okay,
reaction
yeah.
in life is to shoot first and ask questions
Just
later.
shoot first. Well, I had the same thing where it was kind of covering the door, but it looked like I could duck through it or go through it, and I was like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? I can't go past this door. I didn't think to shoot or punch first. So anyway,
As long as I don't
you
have
saw
to,
that right away.
as long as I don't have to put a SIVA offering in to get through that web, I'm good.
Yeah, nice. Another Destiny 1 reference.
Hey,
in
that's
case there's
right.
any Actual gamers who are watching our channel. I think most people, if they're watching our channel, they're probably not watching it because we're hardcore Destiny fans. They're probably like, yeah, I'm not going to watch these losers play this game. But I feel like a lot of people might come and watch us play just for, again, one of our mottos at the Bootz and Scootz show is, you come watch a little bit of gameplay, but stick for the chat because we just like talking about fun stuff. Most of what we're talking about is related to the game that's happening. So, there's plenty of funny stuff that just comes up while you're playing video games and while you're detoxifying. It's really what we're doing. This is a show where Boots and Boots are just having a good time playing a game. So
Definitely not working right now.
yes, we're detoxifying from the work day or whatever.
That's right.
So, but look at this. Did you expect that there would be Hive on the Titan moon, Scoots? Did you think that there would be Hive here? I certainly didn't.
I thought I saw one glitch out, so I'm actually writing an email to Bungie to get my money back. So, or not.
Yeah, I know. It's like all the hours spent in playing Destiny. It's like, Bungie, I want my money back. This game isn't satisfactory enough.
Sir, you've been playing this game for 4 months in real human time.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was angry about it the whole time.
It was under protest, though. I didn't like it.
That's a little joke Scoots and I came up with way back in Destiny. We've said that same joke many times to each other as we play, mostly as a joke or a reference to how many people actually like complain about Destiny. It seems like people complain about the game a lot. Like they played the hell out of the game and they're like, ah, but I don't like it. You know, it wasn't good. It's like, dude, how do you not like it? You played it a lot. I mean, or obviously, you know, they're like a level 400 character. Like, oh man, you know, it wasn't a good game. What are you talking about?
It's like, well,
anyway,
then you shouldn't have put 4,000 hours into it. Yeah, but what else was I gonna do? I don't know, not play it.
I had to make sure that it was really as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
As
like,
I put in as many hours. Anyway.
It's like I just wanted to make sure this chick I was dating, I really didn't like her. It's like, did you date her for 5 years?
That's about the equivalent. You're right about that.
Hey, when Scoots is right, Scoots is right. He's right. Yes, this is awesome. By the way, this is unlike any mission in Destiny 1, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not gonna go. What I do want to say, my initial impression since the title of this episode is aptly titled First Impressions. This does feel like a new game to me. This does not feel like a DLC for Destiny. And I've been listening to some commentary on certain podcasts or whatever, pre-launch, so, you know, but, you know, some people...
We knew a little bit about what to expect, is kind of probably where you're headed with that, right? I mean, you know, like, we both have watched a lot of content and pre-release info stuff. We're nerds. We're total nerds, for Destiny especially.
Yeah. So,
exactly. Ready to go down, Scoots?
I think I am going to go down.
Finish with, either way.
I'm going to go down and just try and live dangerously.
Let's do it. That's a good idea. Oh! Broke both my legs on my character. That fall.
That's just going to happen.
Fortunately, they healed themselves.
But
yeah,
I don't feel like this is a deal. I was going to just say that I don't feel like this is DLC Destiny 1 style. This does feel like a new game to me. The mechanics, I mean, the gameplay itself feels new. And
the controls are familiar. Obviously, there's definitely some slight changes to the control feel, though. In my opinion, I think it's tighter. I think
I do as well.
I feel like what happened, and Scoots, you and I talked about this already, about how and it's fascinating to even think back on this, but Destiny, when it was released, this was kind of like the consoles, the current generation consoles were new, and so they released Destiny on PlayStation 3 and on Xbox, 360?
I think it was 360, yeah.
So they were actually doing this, like trying to do the same game on the existing consoles and on the new consoles at the time. So they built it that way. They built it like as a game that could really be run on the old consoles, and I feel like that was probably one of the main reasons why Destiny suffered as much in the first game. And that's my impression. At least year one stuff, like they probably were just trying to increase their sales. Like, hey, let's just make this game available to everybody. But that might have held them back. Right? It definitely did hold them back. I'm sure. You know.
Yeah, and it was the time the game came out was between two game cycles, and they even announced they're like, hey, yeah, we're gonna definitely not support PlayStation 3 anymore. So
yeah, that was like, I think the third, or I think it was which one was it? One of the DLCs that they released, they were like, that's it. We're gonna actually have this DLC for the older consoles. It's going to be only a new console patch. So anyway.
But here we are. You know what? Fuck these guys.
Yeah, you know what? Screw that old console stuff. I hated that old console. No, I was just kidding. PlayStation 3 played the shit out of that system. Probably got that right away, too. Hey, nice super, by the way, Scoots.
Yeah, that night was not dying fast enough for me.
Yeah, and I don't want to I don't want to have you rush through this, because like definitely take your time, because like this is a really really cool area in my impression. Just not that we need to stall, but isn't this cool?
It's fucking frickin' amazing. Did I say I said pucking amazing? Yes, it is amazing. for sure. Let me just turn that off. Okay, there we go. So we're going through what seems to be some type of gangway instead of a big pipe of sorts. And we're at the Sirens Watch.
What I will tell you is that I went back to when I was playing this by myself. I was very very hesitant around many of these corners. It's so much more fun when you got a buddy and you're playing. That's why we love playing co-op. A game like this is just awesome.
So if I pick up, are these grenade launchers here for you as well?
They are, but I think since I already went through the mission, I mean, I get to pick it up. Go ahead and pick it up if you haven't. But it's in my game, of course, and and I feel like that's like a much lower level grenade launcher than
I picked up a fusion rifle. Oh hell yeah! I have not had one of those yet in this game. Yeah,
Where'd you pick it up?
I don't know. Maybe it was when I was doing something else.
It's just one of the drops?
I don't know, because like I don't remember having it before.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I've been waiting for a fusion rifle.
Oh heck yeah! I'm just gonna let you take lead on a lot of this, Scoots, because it's
Thanks, man.
Just so people can see you just shooting like crazy.
I really am shooting like a madman right now, and doing pretty great.
And if they get in close, I'll take care of them. Oh.
Thanks, brah. I got Warlock power back in my play. What up?
I'm just hoping to snipe somebody way back there.
Yeah, I can leave some of those guys up. My shooting is so good that I should probably leave some guys for you.
Oh, I just got that knight almost down in one shot. I totally hit him on the head, but I think they're still trying to make it so that the guns aren't too overpowered right away. And that's also pretty awesome. It feels so cool to be back playing Destiny where we are like not doing the high level grind where you're just trying to get like the super weapons. All the weapons you pick up, it's like they're all just you switch to them because you're just like, hey, that one's a higher number weapon. I will use that one. It's just
I loved it.
Fun. I loved it.
Love the dance. Yeah, love the dance.
Toward the end of Destiny, when we were just doing all that stuff, that's kind of where people probably dropped off playing the game. It's just, not everyone likes that type of gameplay where you're just grinding to try to get slightly higher character grinds or builds, and then, shot that guy in the face.
But I'll tell you what, the Bootz and Scootz sure like that kind of gameplay.
We do. And part of it was, we're not even, we've mentioned many times how we're not PvP players, but we definitely, I know that's people who do play PvP, I'm sure are, that's what they're grinding for, is just like the better and better guns so that they can get more kills and all that stuff, so.
Well, as a side note on that,
we were doing that grind without even really doing PvP, so.
Yeah, as a side note to that though, I'm gonna shoot these little lava eggs.
Dude, how cool is that though? These are hive eggs. We haven't seen that before.
Wow!
We've definitely seen the hive.
That's cool, man.
Isn't that cool?
This is really cool, actually. No, I've been doing some PvP stuff, man.
Yeah, you know what? I did that too. I did the next mission or whatever for the PvP. So good job doing that.
Yeah, did you do the
just the next one where you had to do two
the competitive?
We had to do the competitive games, and then once you cleared that one out, I'm actually kind of confused with what we should do next. It's like basically just play a bunch of PvP.
Yeah, I think this first week, Shax, is just like go in there and do some shit.
Nice.
Because he doesn't really tell you. No problem. Yeah, so I feel good about that, and the competitive, I was like, eh.
Oh, I know.
But it was great because
I liked the game though, the actual game mode that you
it makes sense.
In the competitive, I thought was actually really cool. And this is kind of a big deal. If people are not familiar with the Bootz and Scootz, we make it very upfront that we are not like fast twitch, like sniping high level players who are just gonna dominate in Destiny. We've fought against plenty of people who are like that, and then we just die instantly. But what's fun about this game is that we're actually and we talked about this in our last show when we were saying farewell to Destiny 1, that Destiny actually helped us get into PvP, even though we're very casual players. They've tried to make it accessible to people who actually have real lives and who are not like fast Twitch experts.
Yeah, PvP is good because it was just a small component of it, and you know, there's games, you know, like Call of Duty where I heard this one funny thing once where they were going through the trophies for Call of Duty, and they were saying some crazy percentage of people that never even played the single player mode.
Yeah, they don't even play the campaign. They go into a game like that and they just play the. And I'm sure there's a lot of people like that, and there's probably people in Destiny who they probably play through the campaign just to get through it, and then they never look back at the story and any of the story missions.
I like to sightsee along the way.
Exactly, but I will say that that Scoots and I have already commented. We've played together a little bit so far in this game. We are already involved in the Crucible stuff or the PvP stuff much more early on in this, you know, because we're so familiar with the game. I think
Yes.
Destiny 1. I forget what we're supposed to do here, Scoots. I feel like maybe we need to go up. I haven't.
Yeah, we have to. No, it's okay.
Oh, you know what? We go down.
We go down. Hey,
we go down. How about that?
So this guy goes up, this guy goes down. What the hell? Oh yeah.
But hopefully people, if they're, you know, if they're playing Destiny 2, they've probably long been past this mission.
Oh yeah.
If you're not playing Destiny 2, it's actually kind of cool. We're not like super far ahead, and we're not like giving any tuning spoilers. You're just seeing a little bit of early gameplay. This is like we said, there's actually been quite a bit to do, including some social areas and some other things. They naturally encouraged us to do some of the Crucible stuff, like we just talked about. So I just think it's they've given us so much to do right away, and that part, I'd say, my impression of the game, one of my early impressions, is that it's very balanced. They found a way to make things feel much more organic than the first game, as far as how to move from mission to mission and just, you know, stuff to do. In that first Destiny game, it all felt a little disjointed. You kind of went to the tower a lot. And
for some reason,
and I didn't really know why you would go one place or another. I mean, there was some cutscenes and things that sort of explained it, but
this not really.
you feel like you're. I mean, I know exactly. I mean, people
I know why.
Obviously haven't seen it. Like, but there was a reason we went to Titan. We were like had something to do over here, and it was really cool.
Yeah, because
motivation.
And Hawthorne, the kind of director right now. She's like, yeah, this is what we got to do next to go do something. And it's like, it actually made sense, I mean, to the story. And I said, hey, that's cool, I'll do that. And I didn't just feel like I was going to a random planet to just, I don't know.
Just for no reason.
Yeah, this feels a lot better. And I have to say, my first impressions of the adventure...
I'm going to do a super.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay down a super here. We got a lot of enemies coming.
Oh, look at them go! Look at them go! That escort it's pretty powerful.
That was a prince. That was a high prince you just killed there, Scoots.
I'd say that you killed him, sir, but thank you for giving me the credit.
Well, you finished him off. I definitely I put some sword throws on him.
You did that.
I really like the new Warlock super. I will I'll nerd out and point out that I probably on my new objective, Scoots. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go. I think the new objective should say kick some ass. Who's Zavala?
Here's what's exactly. Yeah, we're gonna go see Zavala.
Oh,
but this is a great example right here of what I'm talking about. Remember, we were just saying how the missions naturally like lead into one another. We technically, I think, beat that mission, but then what do we do next? Like, we have to kind of like go someplace else. Like, they don't just like cut you off and be like, nah, now we're gonna put you back out to orbit and
go to the
show
Crucible.
You the stats. It's like it just feels a little more like an RPG where instead of a mission ending with a load screen, they're like, okay, well now you just have to explore some more. Go find the next thing to do.
Yeah, I do
And
like that it doesn't dump you out into orbit and being like, okay, thanks for coming. This
yeah,
is very, very,
there's
very
times
cool.
it does that. There's times it will still do that. Like there are some kind of hard endings to things, but that mission, like here we go. Yeah, they're
Zavala,
like, yeah, come up here and talk to us because like you just did something awesome. So like we kind of cleared an area out, and now they're like, wow, we weren't able to do that before. You're the first guardian that ever did that. Well, we're all pretending we're the first guardian who did it.
that's right.
And
No, we are.
I think we're probably the first people to ever get to that mission
That's right.
and beat it.
And there's one of those hard breaks, but that's okay. It's a cutscene, and I don't mind that.
We should enjoy the cutscene here. It's pretty awesome. Or maybe I might throw in some hilarity, some
some well-timed comments, perhaps, sir. Ooh, look at that minx.
I didn't dare believe.
Oh.
If the light can find its way back,
this guy's always so serious.
Kidding.
There is hope for us all.
I can take a chill pill.
Maybe
rock.
if I just talked like this all the time, I would be much cooler.
We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the
Zavala, what are you going to do? I am going to the bathroom to take a shit.
Without the light.
That guy's, he has to say everything with that like epic voice.
Right.
It's like the guy who does the trailer voice. In a world. Like that guy just says that all the time. That's how he talks.
In a world where my shoulder thing is huge.
What's the advantage of that one shoulder being super huge? No advantage. It just looks badass.
That's right. It's best not to ask those types of questions.
Although, let me think. So if it's his left side, is that the side he would be like aiming behind? Like if he was holding a gun, like a rifle? I don't know. Maybe
if people are shooting in his head, he just always turns his left shoulder and runs. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you know what? Titan. You know, because I feel like I've had that Titan armor where it had that one shoulder, and that's his shoulder charge.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for doing his shoulder bash.
You'd think that would be the case, but Zavala, he's a serious man.
and he's got a badass voice.
Yes, he does. Restore the power to the station. That's what I'm talking about. See, I can do that.
And especially when you got Bootz backing you up, you're gonna do it, man.
Dude. So Scootz is checking his menu right now, and wow, Scout Rifle 90 versus a 53. I think I'll use that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Isn't that awesome? I just love it. Like when you're
phenomenal.
Just like, hey, should I use that? Yes, I should.
Yeah. 089 submachine gun. Wow, this is gonna be better.
Oh my god, dude, I got a sword. I have a sword.
You did not. That is awesome, dude. I'm serious. That's awesome.
I have a sword.
Wow, I'm gonna definitely inspect your guy. Somehow.
It's a green level sword too, which is awesome.
That's
actually I think that's badass.
That's really badass. Wow, 91. I'm gonna use that.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm actually also. I didn't think I was gonna go back and get like better stuff playing through the second time, but I did. I definitely have gotten some things.
That's awesome.
I feel like they just every time you do anything in this game, they're just like you get a drop, and it seems like every weapon is just a little bit higher than what your level is. So
they're
awesome.
giving you a little bit of something, which is good. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, look at this sword. Like, I'm sorry. Are you in your menu?
It's all good. No, you're good. Oh,
it looks like just a regular Oh wow. Okay. I guess it's not just a regular sword because it's got an arc to it.
Wow. That's awesome.
And that was
dude.
actually I broke my sword. Shit. Just kidding. I'm out of energy.
Broke my sword. He's like, man, this sword is the best. It's broken.
That was an inside joke. There were some people we played with where we found out one of the reasons they liked the guy or they invited him to keep playing because they thought he was funny when he said that. He's like, oh dude, like I broke my sword. They're like, no dude, you need to get more heavy ammo. He's like, no, my sword's broken.
It's broken.
Like you can't use it. It's like broke or something. It's like no, you need heavy ammo. It's
really not broken.
So we have so many inside Destiny jokes. It's awesome.
It's pretty
Anyway,
great. Not as great as
how long did that first half of the mission take us, Scoots? Where are we at on time?
we're rolling into 30 minutes right about now.
Nice, perfect. Yeah, I told you this is a long ass mission, and imagine doing it on your own too. I peed my pants like every time I went around a corner a little bit. So so much better when you got a buddy to play with. But we're gonna turn some power back on, buddy. Let's do it. Let's try to get through this mission before our hour's up.
Let's
that
do
was
it.
A good show. I mean, this is all that people see. This is a really cool thing for people to see. So, I would say, we may not have a chance to show it today, but there's a lot of really cool additions to the social areas of this game. Like, go back and rewatch our last episode. We were talking about a little bit about the social areas. There's the tower, the reef in Destiny 1, and boy, towards the end of the game, there's just like nothing to do in those social areas. It's like you go to there to go to vendors and to basically just restock up on certain things, but there's like nothing to actually do.
Yeah.
I don't know. And this game already is making that. They tried to make that very different, which is really smart. Look at this, Scoots. Now we got some Fallen to contend with.
What the hell is going on?
We were just fighting some Hive in the last mission.
We're gonna get a taste of my 90 level scout rifle is what's gonna happen.
Oh man, I'm almost dead, dude. I
just
went in there and like...
No, there's no dying. Oh, there's a Shrieker.
The Shrieker, that's why. I think I was getting nailed by that Shrieker.
They were a bane of my existence in the last game, and yet here they are again.
Yeah, I don't like those Shriekers.
Yeah, when you're trying to do the Sunless Cell Raid, or Strike on Destiny 1, there were this room with all those Shriekers. It still haunts me, Bootz. It still haunts me, Bootz.
Yeah, was that a Strike?
It was the
Strike.
Yeah, it was the Sunless Cell one where you had to... I don't know why.
I know the one you're talking about. I absolutely know. And I remember like having to do some of those on like a Nightfall setting or whatever. It was just...
disgusting.
Wasn't happening. But that's another cool thing. I was mentioning how the social like areas, they're not even there are social areas where you just go and you get loot or you get vendors and you do stuff, but there are zones where you kind of just start from a zone. It seems like that replaced the. I think you're going the wrong way, Scoots.
Yeah, I was exploring. I was exploring.
But then what happens is, and maybe we'll get to show this a little bit, but once you get to an area that would have been a patrol in the last game, Destiny, you would just go on patrol on the planet and you could just kind of go wherever you want. They make those patrol start off points social areas, so that you basically are like you're in there with other people and there's vendors and there's things to do, but then you start from there and you like kind of start your little adventure in this hot zone almost.
Yeah, and that's what they call them. They call them
super fun.
I love it. They call them adventures. And I did one today where it probably took me half a.
You did an adventure today, you jerk.
I mean, I was reading about it online.
So how long did you get? Wait, did you do it on the European Dead Zone area?
The EDZ, or whatever they call it. The European Dead Zone. And it was challenging. And I ran into a public event that I couldn't beat because I was by myself. It was a giant servitor, and that was not happening. But it was fun.
Well, it probably took you to an area where you might be too low level to do it, huh?
Which
is cool because it's like if it leads you on an adventure literally, and you're like, oh wow, I shouldn't be doing this yet. I'm not strong enough. Like that's friggin' awesome. Like that's like an RPG element that this game did not have before, where you like a Fallout or something where you go to an area in Fallout where you're like not high enough level yet. It's like, okay, time for me to get the hell out of there, and I'm like I guess I'll wait. I'll have to keep grinding and power up before I do that again. That's awesome. I look forward to doing that. Hopefully we can do a show where we show an adventure or something.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I was able to beat the adventure, but man, that public event that I came into was that was rough.
Oh, you beat the adventure. Okay.
I beat the adventure, but there was a public event there where there was nobody else there, and so...
Okay, because you had gotten so far, no one else had come this far.
Nobody.
Oh, we should have
wowzer!
communicated on that.
That's okay.
That's alright.
We're so good that it doesn't even matter.
I'll just throw some extra swords for fun.
Hey, what is this? A microwave oven?
Yeah, just make some popcorn in this. Don't set it too long; it's gonna burn.
We can make a Salisbury steak. Which, by the way, Salisbury steak. Nobody knows what a Salisbury steak really is.
Well, it's mostly it's a hamburger.
Yeah, but why is that Salisbury? I don't get it. It's deep
It's a
thoughts.
fancy hamburger.
Yeah,
it's a hamburger without a bun.
Salisbury, really. Kind of pisses me off.
What are we supposed to do here, Scoots?
Well, we're definitely gonna. Oh shit! The pistons are jammed.
Sorry, pal. You're gonna have to go out there.
Here's a cool, like, nerdy little fact too, and not that I'm smart for knowing this, but the way that they actually represent this, that these power plants or generators or whatever are basically just being powered off of the ocean waves.
That's
like,
awesome.
That's a real thing. Like, we are actually, I think people have come up with the capability of doing that, and especially on a planet where that's all it is like you just have waves, and like just because they're just moving those like big huge piston things up and down, and the waves are doing it. So anyway, nerdy fact, and maybe someday we'll actually have more of that kind of stuff. I like that. I like that. I like nerdy things.
Yeah, me too.
Scooch, you did it. Now you did it.
But I don't like slow nerdy things like I just walked through. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to shoot those things on the ground so you don't activate that time slow thing or whatever the hell.
Oh.
Like fun. Here's a nerdy fact. That doesn't exist in real life.
Yeah, neither of these warlocks, but they're still going down. Just had to. You know what? Give me a second here, dude. These grenades that I have on really piss me off. Flux grenade, explosive grenade, skip grenade. I guess I'll do that one. Alright.
I remember in the last game the skip grenade was pretty good with the hunter. I'm currently going with more of a PvE grenade, just because it's like I like the ones that do a little bit more crowd control rather than just like the ones where you like kind of focus on just one dude. Because if I'm throwing a grenade, it's like, wow, there's a shitload of dudes over there. I just want to kind of clear them out. I don't like the ones. I mean, there's like the ones that attach to an enemy. Those are usually good for like the sticky bomb ones. Those are good for PvE, because you know you land a grenade on a dude in PvP, and it's like, dude, yeah, that guy's gonna die. So
that guy's definitely going down. Except when I throw it, but that's another story.
Well, usually when I throw it in PvP, I will miss the guy. I'll never actually land a shot on anybody. So
hypothetically, it should take them out.
They all seem to they landed on me somehow every time. So I'm just like, God damn it! Well, congrats, you got a grenade shot off.
I know. It'd be great if there was a way to like demagnetize myself in PvP, because I always feel like those grenades, man. Boy, do they just stick on me like frickin' some
sticky grenade.
Something on something, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure that's like a skill in and of itself, that like if you're really good at PvP, that you also just like have to have that grenade tossing ability enhanced just a little bit more than I ever practiced. It's like, you know, I'm good enough to throw a grenade in like a mission like we're doing right now. I mean, I'll throw a grenade in there and be like, yeah, take that, bunch of dudes. But like in the PvP, I'm usually like, oh boy, what do I do? I'm all nervous.
I fumble on the goal line every time, man.
Yeah, and like, even if you got it right in front of you, you're just like, oh, this would be the perfect. Ah, shit! Here, I just put the grenade up. That's one of those time slowing down grenades.
Nobody could have seen that coming.
Those are just annoying. That's like throwing an annoying grenade.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're gonna be annoyed with this.
That needs to be a weapon type.
You just go slow. Doesn't it just suck? It's not gonna hurt you. It just sucks a little bit.
Like, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You probably got really, really hurt. No.
No, actually, I'm fine. I just got annoyed.
I'm really, really irritated right now. It's like your grenade has irritated me.
It irritated the shit out of me. Yeah, check this out. This cool bridge.
Yeah, that's got some.
Want me to go bum rush?
No,
It's fun.
if you gotta,
Actually,
do you want?
I'd probably die.
Oh no, I'm just using my scout rifle.
Nice.
Bunch of jerks over there.
That's the other way to go. Oh, I'm supercharged. I'm going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what. You can get those bosses at the end of the road there. Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, damn.
Bootz doesn't have to be told that.
Now we got Hive, so we got this mix of Hive and anyone who doesn't know Destiny. I mean, there's a couple different enemy types that you encounter, and they're all the same. Like, what are you supposed to do when you encounter a Hive enemy? Shoot them in the head. What should you do when you encounter a
Shoot him in the head.
fallen enemy?
Shoot him in the head.
They're just slight variations of one another, but there's supposedly some kind of story about why we care about which ones. Oh boy,
Whoa, I know that.
shriek
Yeah.
means. And that shriek is... Oh boy, I think you walked into a trap, Scoots. I saw that. Actually, I did the same thing.
What?
First time around.
What?
Those... like, reloading right now as these dudes are swarming. Get the explodey guys, Scoots.
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
So these are Hive. These enemies we're encountering right now. We're just talking about the different enemies. So there's like kind of different... They're like from a different planet or whatever the heck. It doesn't matter.
I think they're battling it out on this planet for supremacy of some kind.
Yeah, and that's kind of an interesting storyline. How like the enemies that we're fighting, they like don't like each other either. So they like fight amongst themselves or something. I don't know.
So the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. What?
Yeah, well, you still just shoot him in the head.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to get it. Nah, you just shoot him. Okay, so here's those things Bootz was talking about with super
Yeah,
science.
isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is really, really quite impressive, actually.
And like it's a real thing. Like, and I think that's cool how they're like kind of showcasing some things that are possible in our future.
Where else are you going to get that
is...
information? That's right.
But I like how this game kind of represents like the human golden age or whatever. This is like what the humans built with our capabilities before we had the fall.
That's right.
They're all moving. We're in business.
Oh, can I make it all the way up? Oh yeah.
Before the day of the incident. Yeah. Oh, this
But they
is
never
really.
explain that because like in the first game too, like Destiny, like they sort of had a cutscene that explained humans apparently expanded away from Earth and did really well, and we had like a golden age or whatever. And it was supposed to be like 2000 or 2500 or I don't know what year it's supposed to be.
Wow.
But then all of a sudden, apparently, darkness came, and then the Traveler came, but they just never explained it. I mean, the Traveler helped us.
I think I knew that.
Rather.
Oh, that's cool.
So the Traveler like came and helped us when when all these assholes came and started trying to fight us.
When all hope was lost.
Hey, imagine that! Look at Scoots figured out what to do next.
That's right, man. Fucking crack the shit out of that thing.
I like how most puzzles in this game are like, what should you do? Shoot stuff.
Definitely has a lot of.
I think you just walk by something there, Scoots. I'm gonna throw a little hint out for Scoots.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have played this mission before.
Oh, so they're hiding whatever this thing is. So that thing grew over the converter.
See, now it can start pumping.
Hey, that's what she's. What?
It's still pretty dark on this end.
Now it's time to start
Like
pumping.
you've got more scrubbing to do.
Yeah, that's right. That was the right. What? Nice. Well, thanks for the heads up on that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, just in the interest of time. But also, it's hard to pay attention when we're also talking about awesome stuff. 'Cause that's what we do. We talk about awesome stuff while we're playing. Somehow we manage to host a highly entertaining show and play games at the same time. You know, I feel like that's really what people should come for. You know, we're not high-level gamers. We're not getting, like, headshots every single shot you're watching. But we're doing it at the same time while we're talking and chilling. Just Bootz and Scootz just talking about our day and shit while playing some co-op games. I
Yeah,
think that takes talent. I don't think there's a lot of other gaming streams where people are just like giving
Hang
as
it.
much excellent commentary like we're going to see on the Bootz and Scootz show.
That's right.
Anyway,
See,
that's just a little self-plug for how awesome we are.
you know, Boots, I can't disagree with what you just said.
It'd be kind of funny if you did. Just be like, no, dude, actually, that's not the reason I'm doing this show.
Yeah, I'm doing the show because I'm like court ordered or something.
And that's
The Court of Oryx ordered, get it?
that's a possibility. Oh, Court of Oryx.
Yeah.
That was a Destiny 1 reference.
Man, that's so old.
That's funny. That is so old. We said goodbye to Destiny 1 in the show already, so we can't go back.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, it's just... It's like...
I feel like maybe we have to go down a level, Scoots. I don't really exactly remember. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Did you see the door that went in? Okay, never mind. I think you're already
dude,
there.
I'm way the hell ahead of you. What is this fossilized thing going on here?
What?
Now it's pumping good.
Look at you doing stuff.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. I have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers.
Just gotta get in.
Just gonna have to get in there and pump even harder.
Well, you know, when in doubt, pump harder.
That's what that chick just told us to do. I mean, I'm just repeating what she ordered us to do.
You know,
So,
you're just...
anyway, I think we go down. Yeah.
You're just making all valid...
Scoots.
You know, you just enjoy the ride is the way I like to see it. I really want to jump on this bobber thing, but I feel like it'll be death.
Yeah, that's probably not the way to go. And that's one limitation of this game. It's like they definitely like kind of... It's not just like a free to explore everywhere type game. I mean, those types of games do exist, where it's like, oh, you see a building over there, you can go climb it, you can go explore everything. It's like, in Destiny, you kind of have to stick to the points. All right, can we make that jump? I think we can make that jump. Yeah. That's gonna be a hard jump with the hunter. Oh, do you have a triple jump?
Yes, I do.
Nice. I always found the hunter's jumping ability to be a bit of a challenge, even more than the warlock, because the warlock in the last game was notorious for not being the easiest character to play with, as far as like some of the platforming and the jumping and the things. And I will be the first to attest to that. While we were running through some raids and stuff, I would be the one lagging behind, like, hey guys, I'm a warlock, so can you like wait up for me, or like somebody please help me through this jumping puzzle because I don't know what I'm doing. That happened on many occasions. I will attest to that 100%.
Yeah, that
Oh, Scoots just killed him. Hey, you know, there's just some enemies for me to kill with my super.
Oh shit!
I'm having a hard time fucking aiming at that sword.
I've had trouble with the sword too, man. On my warlock, it's cool. I'm not very good at it.
Well, it's not like in Destiny 1 where like the hammers. It's probably the closest thing to the Titan hammers from Destiny 1.
Sure,
and those
yeah,
Titan
definitely.
hammers, like they like would seek out players, and you could set them to be like heat seeking and like hone in on enemies, but not the sword. The sword is
not at this time.
We still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
So anyway, that was a.
God dang, that was
now we got to the end of the mission, the part where they're going to do the 10 seconds remaining, and they'll boot us. But wasn't that awesome, dude?
Wow, that was a frickin' really, really cool mission. I'm
and
very
impressed. And it's even better playing together.
Well, I thought you'd never say so, but thank you, Bootz. I concur. Now look at our sweet
I forget
ships.
what happens next.
I don't know, but it's gonna be sweet. Yeah, I gotta say the whole.
Right.
You don't go to orbit like you used to have to go to the next. It's just the streamlining of this game is so much better, and it feels like a different game to me. It's definitely Destiny, but it still feels like it's a new chapter in Destiny. Love that we're playing it from minute one, really, or 25 minutes in, because couldn't play right away. But hey, look at this! Oh, it's that minx I was trying to hook up with. What's up? Hey, baby. What's going on? And now we're like in the public area.
So this is what I was talking about. Yeah, this is
Oh,
this is an
wow!
example of
There's a public
one of
event.
these public areas.
There's a public
You wanna
event
try to
going
get to
on.
it?
Yeah, it's close
Is it?
to.
No, you know what? It's happening in like 2 minutes though, right?
No,
I think
they're
we got
fighting.
time.
They're fighting right now. I think they have
really?
like 2 minutes to beat them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's join. So this is an example. So we're in like a social area, but and like there's just stuff to do. So we're gonna try to go join.
It's a walker.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've actually fought one of these already. Yeah, they're hard. They're different.
Like I like different. That's one. Ooh, there's its neck. Come on, bitch.
Stole their firepower
Ooh.
and smashed up their wall.
Yeah, we got some creds.
Yeah, like we showed up and did the last thing with everybody. It's like, hey, glad we could help, guys.
That's what I call good timing.
Speaking of timing, what is the time left on this show, Scoots? We try to keep our shows to about an hour of gameplay, and we hate to overwhelm people with all of our excellent commentary at once, and people have a lot to contemplate and to think about after today's show. Mostly about how awesome Destiny 2 is, and how so far the game is excellent. So
For sure. Yeah, we're actually right around, we've got about 51 here, and I think it would be a good time to kind of share some thoughts, and I could show you how to die on this bridge. But yeah, well, here's what we're going to do real quick, because I know there's stuff to do here, but I'm going to...
show us the map, like, just like, point out how the map works. This is totally new to the game, too.
Oh yeah, they have a
I'm gonna
map.
find a spot where I can, I'm going to try to find a spot where I can, camp out for a second so I can look at the map with you.
So the map, here we are. We're on the rig, and that's a very good title for it, actually. And what it makes sense, you know, you can't argue with results. So I'm kind of scrolling through, and you can see that this part is pretty good sized. And then
you got that Sloan. I don't know if you want to go talk to Sloan. It seems like you want to flirt with her.
Well, maybe a little bit. But yeah, this is the map, and Destiny never had maps that you could access while you're actually playing. It would always just give you a load map, and then you'd be like, alright, good luck finding it. And this is definitely a nice upgrade to the system. There's no doubt about it.
I have a question. I don't know how long these things take. And like, you said you did an adventure. Do those work in like stages?
Yeah, they do actually.
Because I do see how, if you go to, let's see, pretty close to where we are, there's the start of an adventure. It says it's the Thief of Thieves, and it says the recommended power is 60. So I mean, we're definitely able to do it.
Yeah, it'd be hard. I bet you that it would probably. I'm guessing it would probably take half an hour.
Okay, yeah, so we probably don't have time to do it. We should definitely. I mean, people hopefully get to see that we can do it. Wait, does that mean 60? Like your level is 60, or like your light level? I think that just means because like right now you know how we're like. Yeah, well, I have a power like 89, so...
I think that's what they're referring to. Yeah. So
yeah,
here's what
I don't
we're...
think we need to... Here's what... like level 60, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, here's another treasure chest.
Oh, hang on. Where at?
Find my marker. Yep, we're on this...
I'm on you. Let's do it. Collect loot.
Okay,
archaeology token.
Nice. So here's what we're going to do.
Whatever that is.
I'm going to take us to the director, and I'm going to take us to destinations, and I'm going to peel us out of here and just show the farm off really quick.
Nice. Yeah, I love the farm.
And you'll notice on the load screen right now, Bootz and I are both in the 80s. I think Bootz is an 89, I'm an 80. But the number underneath, I realized, is what how many public events you've completed. And so we've both completed...
I feel like that is... it has to do with your shell that you have on.
Oh, well, I like to learn new things all the time, so this game just keeps me coming back for more.
Because what I saw, and some of the other people who are in our playlist from Destiny 1, who we so far haven't played yet with, I feel like that'll come like when we actually get to raids and other things too. I'm not necessarily are eager to get back with some of the people we used to play with. I want to find some new people to play with, and hopefully people, if you're watching our show, you like our style of gameplay, just casual players. That's what we do. But we're not against playing with people, getting to know other people who are similar-minded casual gamers who like to play Destiny 2, especially. So,
those are two very important criteria. I would agree with Bootz on that.
and people who are hopefully not like who are going to be patient with people who go through raids or through raids. So, but anyway, what were we going to say? I saw some of the other people had a instead of the stat of how many power things or events they did, it had like how many kills they had or other things. So I think that like your ghost will actually show off different things.
Oh,
well,
people. Very nicely said, sir.
So that's a pretty cool thing. Cool little additional thing. It's like, and your different equipment actually matters and even shows people different things about the game. So I don't know. I just think there's a ton of cool stuff in this game. So here's another thing I want to show off. Hey, you know what? Since we're here, Scoots, let me show you this. This is pretty cool, and maybe we can do this together. We'll end the show on this. But come here. I'll show you a couple of things. Follow my character. There's like scannable things at the farm now. I don't know if you've encountered any of these.
I don't believe I have.
Let me try to find one. Hopefully I will actually get to an example quickly. Let's see.
I know there was...
This way.
Is it down by this fireplace?
There's a thing to do, and that fireplace has something to do with it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to figure this out. Maybe we'll keep when we keep playing Scoots after the show. We'll work on this. But come up by me right now.
Why, yes.
And take a look at this little like campsite area right here. And it says, "Are you by me?" Okay, yeah. So then you have this ability to investigate it.
Yeah.
And there's like, and these are like kind of, I found a couple of them throughout the area, and you get credit somehow for doing it, and and then you start getting like an additional power or something, and like that's how you use that fireplace later on.
Oh, okay.
It's like you have to do a certain thing. So I haven't figured out. I'm sure there's people who already have stuff like that figured out online. But then remember how when we were in the farm during the beta, and we went up to the very top, and we had to walk across the wires to go across there.
Yes.
I went up there. There's actually a couple up there to do. Okay. And as I was doing it, it said that I had completed the vertical challenge in this area. So like there's like little puzzles to do even in this social area, which is totally new. I think that's super like awesome, and it's like little fun things to find even in this like, and that's just new. It's a new thing to Destiny for sure. And again, I'm sure they're just responding to people complaining about, hey, there was like those social areas were like really boring. You couldn't do anything in them, and there's still not a ton to do. It's like, but really, this is kind of just a place to maybe meet people. I never really used the social areas to actually like meet other players. I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people did. But it's probably its actual intentions. Like, hey, why don't you just like meet players here? There's a ton of people here. You could just be like, hey, you want to come raid with me? From people right here, but I never did that.
Yeah, tell them to go to hell. So no, this is yeah, this is one of the social areas, or the main social area right now, and that is going to be kind of closing it out for the night. And Bootz, I feel pretty damn good about tonight and what we did. That mission was phenomenal, and it was just a lot of fun to do. So
let me try to get to you. I'm gonna try to get close to you so we can dance together. Or wait,
should be dancing, but
now I'm gonna dance.
You're saluting my dancing.
This is how I feel about Destiny 2 so far.
Yeah, I'm doing a slow dance to get my groove on. What's up, dog?
A little flip. Oh, I'm totally breakdancing right now.
That's hot.
Nice. Yeah, no,
awesome.
You're right. This was fun. We're still so early in the game that we can't give like our full impression. I don't know how like game reviewers give impressions on an entire game if they haven't played all the way through it. I think that they must have to like speed run through the entire game somehow. But anyway, so far I would give this a 10, and also a graphics 10, Gameplay 10. I would say everything 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I mean, I don't know.
Ten-
I have no complaints really at this point. I mean, it's an improvement over Destiny 1 for sure. Um, what do you think, Scoots?
It's definitely an improvement over Destiny 1. Still a big fan of Destiny 1, but this is just the pacing feels right. I don't feel rushed through it. It's good. I like the dance my character's doing. I'm very happy. And it wants me to keep coming back. So I'm going to keep coming back. I really want to thank everybody for joining us on this
Heck yeah.
episode 7 of the Bootz and Scootz Detoxify Hour. And any closing thoughts, Mr. Bootz?
Yeah, we should say what we usually say, that we appreciate anyone who watches, all of our loyal viewers. I don't know if we can say a plural on that yet. We hopefully have at least a viewer. Even if we don't have any viewers, we're just doing what we would do otherwise. We're having fun. We're playing games. If anyone does watch this and finds it entertaining, we appreciate a little comment or just maybe even a subscribe or a like. Let us know we're not just speaking out into space to nobody and to no one.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Don't leave us hanging. Don't leave us hanging. Or if maybe people are intimidated by how cool we are. They're probably like, oh man, those guys, they're probably too cool for me. That's not true. We're not too cool for anybody. We're just laid back cats.
That's right.
I'm so laid back. I'm just gonna chill right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep dancing because that's what I do in real life. But anyway, for the Bootz and Scootz Detoxify Hour, this has been Scoots.
And this has been Bootz.
And we thank you for joining us, and we will definitely catch you next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.